Very good day guys, welcome back. Today in this video series we are going to talk about the histology of the cartilages. So as we know, there are the three types of the cartilages in human being. The one is the hyaline cartilage, other is the elastic cartilage, and the third is the fibrocartilage. So here I have mounted on the microscope under the low power the slide of the hyaline cartilage. So this is the most common and the best studied, and the fresh hyaline cartilage is bluish white and translucent in appearance, and in adult the hyaline cartilage is located in the articular surface of the movable joint, in the walls of the larger respiratory passages like nose, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and in the ventral ribs of the ribs known as the costal cartilage. And they are articulating with the sternum, and the epiphyseal plate, which is also known as the growth plate, where there is the longitudinal growth of the long bones are taking place in the cartilaginous bone. So here the matrix, okay, I will show you the hyaline cartilage, what are there. So if you see in the substance of the hyaline cartilage here, okay, so we'll see that there are the islands of the 2 to 4 lacunae containing, each lacuna containing the shrunk chondrocyte. So what is this chondrocytes are shrunk and giving the space lacuna? Actually what happened during the preparation of the histology slide, taking the section of the cartilage, these matrices are getting constricted, okay, going away from the cartilaginous cell, preparing or making the empty space around the chondrocyte. So this space is known as the lacuna. Otherwise in the living person or in situ, there is no lacuna, like any empty space around the chondrocytes. And these matrices, as we know, they are secreted by the chondrocyte itself, right? So you can see there are the two group of the 2, 3 or 4 chondrocytes, and they are surrounded by the extracellular matrix. So here you can see this is the homogeneous, the extracellular matrix, because the refractive index of the collagen fibers and the ground substance both are same, therefore it is seen as the homogeneous, right? Very good. Okay, you will not see any blood vessels around inside this cellular matrix, extracellular matrix. So at the periphery you can see this is the perichondrium. The outer layer is the fibrous and the vascular, or inner is the cellular layer. The inner cellular layer is having parallelly running the flattened cells. These are known as the chondroblasts. So these chondroblasts are helping in the growth of this, increasing the thickness of the cartilage by giving the new cartilaginous cell to the cartilage. Okay, so we see the matrix of this hyaline cartilage. The 40% of the dry weight of the hyaline cartilage is consisting of or composed by the collagen fibers in a form hydrated gel of the proteoglycans and the structural glycoproteins. So collagen is in the form of the fibrils, which have the submicroscopic dimension, and the refractive index of the fibril is almost same as the surrounding substance. Therefore it is homogeneous, right? So hyaline cartilage is mainly containing which type of the collagen? I told you, the type 2 collagen. Okay, although it is very small in amount, there is also a small amount of the collagen type 6 and 9 may be present, but most of the collagens are the type 2 fibers, collagen fibers. And the proteoglycans are mainly containing the chondroitin 4 sulfate, chondroitin 6 sulfate, and the keratin sulfate. Got it? So these are the proteoglycans, and they are covalently linked to the core proteins. So hundreds of these proteoglycans are bound non-covalently to long molecules of the hyaluronic acid by the link proteins. So they are forming very large proteoglycans aggregate, such as aggregants that interact with the collagen. And structurally the proteoglycans are looking similar to the bottle brush. Okay. And the protein core being the stem and the radiating part is the glycosaminoglycans, as you can see in this inside picture. Okay, very good. The perichondrium, again I will focus here on the perichondrium. You can see, except in the articular cartilage of the synovial joint, all hyaline cartilage is covered by the layer of the dense connective tissue known as the perichondrium. So it is essential for the growth and the maintenance of the cartilage, and it is consisting of the collagen type 1 fibers. So focus here that this matrix, okay, the matrix is consisting of the collagen type 4 and type 2, and here the perichondrium is consisting of the type 1 fibers, right? So that is the difference. And it is also consisting of the large, contains the numerous fibroblasts, okay, and on the inner layer perichondrium they are also having the fibroblasts resembling, but they are the basically chondroblasts, which are the flattened cells, okay, ready to be matured into the chondrocytes. So this was about the hyaline cartilage. So I will focus on the high power and try to see all the other structures in the higher magnification. You can see here, this is the view of the hyaline cartilage in the high power. So you can see the lacunae having the shrunk chondrocytes. So the lacunae are in the group of the 2 cells, single cells sometimes, but mainly 2 to 4 in the group are present. Here you can see this is 2 in group, here in 2 group, here is the group of 3 cells. So these are the chondrocytes in the lacunae, and you can see this is the perichondrium. Okay, the outer layer is the fibrous layer having the vasculature, and the inner layer is the flattened cells known as the chondroblasts, okay, which are giving, you can see when we go inside from transition from the perichondrium to cartilage matrix, then you can see how the cells are becoming more and more larger when we go inside, right? So as we know, there is no blood vessels in the matrix because it is avascular in nature. So they are getting their nutritional supply from the diffusion from the surrounding tissue like perichondrium, or the if perichondrium is absent, from the synovial fluid. Okay, so what is the applied aspect of this hyaline cartilage? Here that, so these cartilaginous cells sometimes may be transformed into the benign tumor, then it is known as the chondroma, and it becomes the malignant, then the condition is known as the chondrosarcoma tumor. Okay guys, so this was about the hyaline cartilage. So thank you very much to listen and for your patience. So we'll meet again in the next video like this. Till then, thank you very much. Goodbye.